We call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it is time to get back to season 2 of One Piece. This is episode 6. Look, I'm just hoping they find out what's going on with Nami.
Yeah, we saw her collapse at the end of the last episode, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out what's going on with her and how everyone else can help out.
Yeah, last episode was wild, all kinds of fun, and then the end hit, so keep my fingers crossed, but you know me, I'm always the optimist.
Just like these guys and probably some of you at the time, I'm wondering what the hell's going on with Nami. Let's find out. Let's go!
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I believe you have a history with one of them, Princess Vivi
What
of
is
Alabasta.
The old Ironbeard.
Oh, I came to speak to the man in charge, not some secretary, delicious as she might be.
It's like Trapjaw.
A king currently in exile from his own kingdom requires the aid of my organization to get it back.
I have been very generous with my financial
There is.
contributions to Baroque Works. I want... Sire, your blood pressure.
Your
Sire.
blood pressure.
We have no intention in leaving you hungry. Blackbeard has vacated Drum.
Mm.
A token of gratitude for your financial contributions.
Ooh,
Devil fruit.
What do you get for the king?
who has everything?
What power does this one hold?
Take a bite and find out.
This character's interesting.
Bon appetit.
Oh,
Is
God.
it,
Was it a
well, I
poison?
was just, yeah, that's what I was wondering if they just, she said it was a devil fruit and then it was like a poison.
Oh,
All right.
Oh.
She's awake.
yeah, she's not looking good.
Sanji? What?
You need to eat something.
I'm fine. I just passed out at dinner last night.
Watch, it's been like 4 days or something.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that was 4 days ago.
Oh! All right.
Nostradamus over here.
The old,
Oak
You
tuition.
watch this episode without Quinn and I? You guys are naming lines, guessing all this.
Shut up.
We just heat stroke.
Oh,
That
shit.
doesn't look like heat stroke.
What thing?
I think that something happened. I don't know what, but
One of those plants.
because we're getting you help.
Oh, your eyes tell the story, Sanji.
Mm,
Okay.
just get a little bit more rest, have some dinosaur soup.
I think we have to go Furiosa on this one.
Dude,
Like a,
dude, it's like up here and probably
Well,
into the
do
body.
like a 45-degree angle, like a salami slice.
it's into the shoulder.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? But it's,
I always worry about you.
you have no clue what it is. And you're making these sort of medical assumptions as to what the
Dr.
right
Quinn,
proper
medicine.
treatment should be. Guys watch way too much Walking Dead. Oh, cut it off.
Well,
Man, Sanji's showing some emotion here.
Oh, nice, sir. Back into the snow of the sea.
it's going to turn into the terror.
Back into the winter.
Could be warmer. Are we gonna find a doctor? What about Alabasta?
We could be days, maybe weeks from Alabasta.
She's the navigator.
We're gonna stop at the first island we find and get Nami help.
That is the fastest way. Sounds like a plan.
What is that?
I think it's like a motorcycle that, yeah.
Oh, it's Smoker.
On the old three-wheeler.
The double cigar.
This is the communications outpost.
Better to be discreet when the job is intercepting and tracing calls.
Hope they have a shower.
Time to go after the Straw Hats.
They could be anywhere by now.
Do we need to get you a cane?
Captain?
Oh, trip
no.
over. Who did
Oh!
you trip over?
Sword wounds. These ones are made by skilled swordsmen.
Straw Hats.
I don't think it's Straw Hats.
No, they're on a...
Call it in.
What if you need backup?
I won't.
What a legend. I won't. Well, there's our island.
We found an island!
Oh, she's showing off.
Look at all this snow.
I believe that's an energy plant.
Drum Kingdom. Lucky for us, it's a nation renowned throughout the Grand Line for its medical expertise.
How convenient.
Might be best if we keep my identity a secret.
Because you're an assassin or a princess.
Both.
It's the politics between Drum and Alabaster are tenuous.
It means someone on the island hates Vivi's guts.
Do you want to tell us who?
Their king.
Oh, well, maybe Vivi stays on the ship.
Wapple.
No biggie.
We have no other choice. This is our only option to save Nami.
Yeah, maybe you just stay on the ship the whole time.
Yeah. Just have her hide out somewhere.
I would like to once again extend our thanks to the Marines for their protection.
Oh, look who it is.
And where are the warlords of this sea?
What? Dracula?
And how did that work out for the fishmen? Their queen was assassinated, and not even the fishman warlord could stop it.
Arlong.
Today we have a more pressing threat to address. He is known only as Dragon.
Oh, we saw him a few episodes ago.
I believe there is no greater threat to the world government than this man. We must not ignore the danger.
He's crunching.
Something else to add, King Wapple?
The best medical care in the world. Then I can always take my gifts away.
That reminds me of King Koopa.
The chair recognizes King Cobra of Alabaster.
King Cobra?
Revolutions, people whose voices. Drum once had a king who listened to his people.
Well, I couldn't stand my father. He hadn't the slightest clue what it meant to rule.
It is the kingdom that endures.
I am the kingdom!
I am the danger.
Dude,
Hey!
that's how. There we go. All right. By the way, WWE is really missing out on that King's gimmick. Just saying. That is really well done.
Could be using it.
Well, if Triple
Jason
H was,
Baker.
if Triple H was still wrestling, that'd be his next WrestleMania outfit.
What is that?
That's calm.
Oh, no, it was all messed up.
How dare they take out the comm? Ooh, what is that?
What?
What did that snail do to anybody? You know? Oh, jeez. Got brutal.
Here comes the heat.
Whoa.
It's Miss Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Okay.
Baroque works.
Talk about an unforced error.
Talking
Great baseball puns.
Yes, not everyone's ready for the majors.
Enough baseball jokes.
Yes.
No, keep them coming. I want to see what else he
I was
got.
gonna say he can just do that, and how she?
Yeah, I know. I don't
attempt
get
to hit him.
This is great for us to see him in action.
Yeah.
Now we can see what he's really, really capable of.
Oh! It was out of here.
Well,
barely an inconvenience.
Well, nice to meet you, Miss Thursday.
Okay.
Were there tones of like baseball themes in that little bit there? I'll have to go back and listen to it.
I was hoping he would say just a bit inside instead of outside. Because he caught her.
So the expectation is we're going to get the medicine and apply on the spot.
Wow.
The only thing is, the way she remembers it is hearing about how happy and how great the medical care is. If
I think
King Wapple's been a dick.
I think the biggest thing is just getting her in front of a doctor first.
Oh, shit.
The last warning shot the lover get off.
We have a sick crewmate who needs help. We need a doctor.
Oh!
Your impulsiveness will not solve anything. If you get us killed here, what will happen to Nami? You are the captain.
Think ahead.
Please spare us a doctor out here. Our friend is gravely ill. Please help us.
Oh, it's lucky she just got grazed.
Time to swallow your pride there, Luffy.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
But is Zoro gonna?
That was very smart, Vivi.
You might need a few stitches too.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine.
'Tis a flesh wound.
Come with me.
All right, here we go. Progress.
Oh, that's all it took.
Don't always need to go in guns a-blazing, you know? Sometimes just a little more communication.
It's the word of the day. So many problems would be solved.
Please forgive Maria. We've all been on edge.
Sorry, Dalton.
Dalton! The name is Dalton.
Huh. Thought you'd be bigger.
Prone to itchy trigger fingers.
You'll get this back when you're ready.
Where's King Waffle?
A pirate named Blackbeard laid siege to our village. The country was left defenseless.
Ooh.
King and his soldiers didn't even try. Once Wapol saw Blackbeard's power, he abandoned us all.
Ben?
And he has the nerve to call himself a king.
He does.
Wapol took all the doctors with him.
Great.
All
so
of
we
them?
wasted our time for nothing.
Except one.
Okay.
Her name is Correa.
You could have let off of that.
Witch.
Oh.
Did you just say witch?
She's taken over Drum Castle at the top of the mountain.
So we gotta
That
get her up
mountain?
there yet.
Her medicine is dangerous, unnatural.
Well, that's what we need.
Die under a full moon with a beast of the forest.
And there's a beast. I'm not scared of a witch.
All right, let's go.
But we have to get up there.
And
Yeah,
fast.
he's not scared of a witch or a beast. He's scared of losing Nami.
There was a gondola, but Wapol destroyed it, trying to protect his palace from Blackbeard.
Okay.
Of course.
You'll never make the trek by nightfall. I hope your friend will make it through the night.
This is quite the pickle.
Can we just
I love how
throw
basically
Nami?
everything is stacked against him right now.
Yeah, I mean, can we just like throw her in a cart and get some lanterns?
I was gonna say, strap her on Luffy's back, and he just
Yeah, it's Spider-Man
Climbs up.
thing. Oh,
ooh.
Dunzo. What is? Oh,
look at this guy.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
almost. Chernobyl.
You have Kashu.
Haven't heard that.
Your sword, you idiot. Kashu. It's one of the 50 skillful grade swords.
One of the 50.
How about Walter?
So with the ones, is that Mr. 11? Hey.
Yep, sure enough.
Well, because like 9 just had the 9s on both sides, so I didn't know if he was Mr. 1 or Mr. 11.
Yeah.
I think when I beat you, I'll take your sword.
You're lucky Smoker's not here. It'd be over for you.
Look at her go.
Do you yield?
Give me that.
I'll never touch that sword again.
Oh.
Well, there you go. You got one captured alive.
How did Baroque Works know we were coming?
They didn't. We're looking for something. Let's find out.
Well, interrogation.
Still think it was a Straw Hats though now, Captain Smoker?
I think he's dead set on it until
Until he finally gets approved.
Finally gets a firm no. You.
Oh, jeez.
Look good.
See, should have taken it off earlier and it went to spread. Just saying.
was already there.
What world do you think we're in?
Oh my gosh.
At the shoulder?
If we can't go around the mountain,
I'll go up.
then we go straight up.
You want to climb it? Nami can't make that. None of us can make that.
Oh, he can.
We're gonna have to climb it to get to her. I'll carry you on my back.
Need like a backpack for her.
Certain and inevitable death.
Well, or we wait till morning and also certain and
Sometimes
death.
when people see impossible, they think, no.
on you, Captain.
What I see is I'm possible.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah, let's go.
Fine, I'm coming too.
You see what?
Me too.
You see the play on words?
Nobody's listening.
So someone's gonna stay.
I'll stay too and get Zoro's back just in case the witch feeds you to the beast.
Come on, Usopp, you just said this big.
We'll come back after we save Nami.
Well, it'll be a piece of cake for Luffy.
Should be.
I mean, just
You'd think, yeah.
them arms and be up there in no time.
So he's not wearing the coat.
Most confident.
My jacket should keep you extra warm.
You just got to get every which way you possibly can tie her on.
Yeah. Looks like a bit of a cliffhanger.
Looks like the north wall.
Wonder if that's so because he's cold as well. Can he stretch?
I was just going to say, why wouldn't he use his gum, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he held his ship back.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not stretching here.
That's a long way to go. Holy hell.
That's why I'm saying gum.
Your hands, you're climbing in the snow and shit.
What if this witch can't heal Nami?
We just have to believe.
I should have gone instead of the cook, shouldn't I?
Stop asking questions and hovering over me and do something because this is not helping.
All right. Usopp just stepping up.
Do the best nicely.
Be useful.
Gonna join Dalton on watch.
Good.
Oh, the tension.
Now, Princess Phoebe, you were supposed to be on your father's ship.
As far as he knows, I am. I couldn't just stay in my quarters. It's a reverie.
Perhaps I could arrange for a tour of the grounds. I won't tell your father you snuck out.
As my royal guardian, that seems like that'll get you in more trouble than me.
You.
Throw some ice cream afterwards, and we have a deal.
Ice cream always works.
The audacity! Great disrespect for Royal Majesty. Out of my way, child!
Oh,
shit. Oh, what the fuck was that all about?
It's all right. Sorry I bumped into you.
Wow.
Let's go!
Well, Dalton saw the whole thing.
I'm sorry.
So he does probably recognize her.
Yeah. I'm thinking he recognized her right away, but this is a way of showing us.
You were magnificent today. Never have I witnessed such an act of bravery. Princess Phoebe,
Oh, look at the mark on her cheek.
watching you today.
You're awful quiet over there.
I thought you weren't interested in hearing worries.
Well,
This kingdom used to be prosperous. Now they have nothing. How do I know that things haven't gotten worse?
You don't?
You can't solve every problem by yourself.
I just want to do something.
Well, you can't worry about what might be.
You can start by handing me that wrench over there. Look at that.
Look at that.
Somebody walking in the bar? Is that what Usopp saw?
no, I think he was looking out the window wondering how far up the mountain they are.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
There's like, just seeing Nami just hang by that. Those couple ties.
Doctor.
Oh,
Not using any gum.
Doctor.
that's why I said I think maybe because it's cold, he can't really stretch.
Gonna have to lean on the folks on that one.
Almost there!
Hold on.
For a
Hands
second there, I thought Den
Hands got to be freezing.
Yeah.
Here, why don't you put on these extra gloves? My hands are getting sweaty.
Hey,
Oh, is that a For a second, I thought they were going to do the rock, giving away.
Yeah. Oh.
Or that. Or that.
Hands frozen, having just dead weight laying on your back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, avalanche.
Don't look up.
Oh.
Oh, on a ledge.
Let's get him to the top.
Oh,
shit.
Okay,
Wow.
What?
Probably could have done that earlier.
Yeah.
This brings up serious gum stretchy arms.
God damn, look at his hands.
hands.
Yeah, he was digging in on the way down.
Out in the winter.
I mean, it's like if he could have just had an eagle fly him right to it. You know?
Right over to the mountain, huh?
Right over. Oh, we climbed the wrong mountain.
He's got blue lips. We need a lot of support for 3 people here.
Get in there and get warm.
What a pretty castle.
This isn't good.
Oh boy.
Kind of
Big
giant
stomps.
or something? An ogre?
Is this Bigfoot?
A minotaur?
Is that where Sasquatch has been hiding out?
Save my friends.
Not save us. Save my friends.
Fucking smoker.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
And I
Why
want
is
them.
Broke works here?
I want them answered immediately.
I completed my mission. My work here is done.
Oh.
That's wild.
Oh. Oh.
We didn't get any information out of him.
He's just taking a nap. I think I know what they were after. If we can keep it alive long enough.
The shell's all crushed. Can we
Yeah.
fix this thing up?
How's your friend?
Some of them took her up the mountain to find the witch.
They couldn't wait until morning.
I don't think Nami could.
Do you really think this Blackbeard is coming back?
But he isn't the only abomination we're up against.
Wapple.
He is a cruel man with an insatiable hunger.
We saw.
Village is finally beginning to recover from his reign. Peaceful nation.
And who's going to lead this nation? You?
No, I'm not.
Somebody can.
You don't always get a choice.
There you go.
Hey.
All right, well, we made it inside.
I don't see any
Yeah,
marks
she
on
looks
her.
a little better.
Face.
I don't see
any.
anything. Yeah, I don't see anything on her neck and shoulder.
Maybe it's a little bit further out on the shoulder. Maybe they took it off.
Maybe they cut it off.
Just
yeah.
right at, like an angle over across the
45
collarbone.
just from here to here.
That's
Boom.
Bill there with an IV.
Yeah. You think it was just instant? They got to show us.
No, I said she's there with an IV.
Yeah.
As these two knuckleheads were talking about cutting it off yet, so.
Oh, now we're the knuckleheads? Holy shit. Wow.
What is this?
Wait, what?
What?
Yes, more fun.
More things we don't know about.
I know, right?
It's got
minute,
little
was that-
hooves.
Are you hiding?
Of course. That's why you can't see me.
Yeah.
Are you the one that's been taking care of me?
This
What is
music
who is
is
this
pretty
now?
awesome.
That'd be me. I'm Korea.
Is that Katie Seagal?
Is that Gemma? It's Gemma.
Peggy Bundy?
That's awesome.
It's fucking Gemma.
100.76.
I can't believe it. She looks so different.
Treatment's not over yet. Patient still needs.
Further runs of antibiotics and more bed rest.
Read again.
No, really, I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much for your help. But
Oh, you're not done.
Only 2 ways a patient leaves my care, girlie. Fully recovered or dead.
It is so Gemma.
Wow.
Doctrine says you were bitten by a Kestia.
That's right.
What?
An infectious tick whose bite infects the victim with virulent.
Ah.
We are talking super infection, arteritis, encephalitis.
I get it. It's bad.
Any itis.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Kestia are supposed to be long extinct. Steamy prehistoric jungle with your skin exposed.
I was.
Yeah.
You're a strange one.
Did I not mention about them wearing not
Cracked ribs on
appropriate?
that one.
Ooh. Ouch.
Ooh.
And Luffy?
What?
Then this old witch tried to cook me in a soup and eat me!
Luffy, why are you yelling?
We're about to be eaten!
We are not about to be eaten, and she's not a witch.
Nami?
Nami, you're okay!
Nami.
I gave her antibiotics to reset his ribs. I put you in warm water to.
I thought it was soup.
Okay. Thanks, Grandma.
It's Gemma.
I'm not a witch. I'm not old either. I am not a day over 139.
Wink.
You're really old.
Could eat. I feel like I haven't eaten in days.
That's because you haven't. Yeah.
Chopper, show him where the kitchen is.
Chopper.
Yes, Doctorine.
Chopper and Dr. Ink.
Chopper's my new favorite.
Chopper, sick 'em.
What are you?
He just looks back and smiles.
What is that?
Oh, that's how we end.
That's it.
That was a fun one. I can't believe we got fucking Gemma.
And with the music they gave her,
I know.
I mean, it almost sounds like Audio Slave or Velvet Revolver or something.
Well, dude,
a little bit.
some of her delivery was Gemma.
Oh, it was 1,000%
It was
Gemma.
Gemma.
Like
Buster will
completely.
eventually
Can you
get caught
just
up
play
on
this
Sons.
character?
Yeah.
No idea who Gemma is.
He'll find out
one
someday.
episode.
Someday I shall. Oh, that was interesting. You went back in the episode. It was the same exact music as at the end. Credits.
Well, look.
Another really good episode.
Well, look, for me, what I
So much
really
fun.
liked about this episode was that we got to see exactly what kind of, some of the power and abilities that Smoker has. And I like that we got to see that whatever villain that was from Baroque Works with all the bad baseball puns was nothing for him.
Thursday.
Just a complete nothing for him to take care of. And then the other guy that he had, holding up, once he did get the
Mr.
info
11.
he wanted out of him, Mr. 11, he was able to use his hand, turn it into smoke, go in there, make him pass out, fall asleep, whatever you want to say. So I'm just glad that we're getting, they're doing drips and drabs of our characters here to see what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt that was cool because, for me, not knowing anything about the source material, whenever somebody new shows on the screen like Wednesday or Mr. 11, I'm like, all right, what kind of challenge are they going to be? Now, granted, we saw, Mr. 9 and how easy he was to take out. So it's like, okay, if is 9 that many ranks lower, or is 11 that many ranks lower than 11? So does that mean how powerful they are? But either way, for somebody who doesn't know, it's interesting to see when they show up, okay, how much of a pain in the ass are they going to be, and will our crew be able to take care of them? In this case, a piece of cake for Smoker, and that tied into some fun backstory with Vivi.
I do like how we got to see a little bit out of Smoker because we saw him take on Luffy, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. But now seeing him out against people who aren't one of the main characters is actually pretty cool to see what he can do. And dude's confident as hell, clearly.
Yeah.
Nobody can do anything to him.
Yeah, when he turns into that smoke, it's over.
Yeah, so when the day comes to where he actually finds a challenge, that's going to be even cooler because it's going to be like, oh, maybe a weak point. But right now, don't give me any weak points because I want to see him steamroll people.
Yeah.
They only had because they brought him up in their meeting was the dragon. That was the only one that stopped him from doing anything in that first or second
But it
episode.
wasn't like a fight. It
But
was
yeah,
just
there
to
was
take
no
him
fight.
away.
It was just to stop him, just let him be type thing. So I like it too because then they're showing us like how capable he really is and how effective he can be. But then also showed Tashigi is actually very skillful as well and didn't take out out 11, but knocked him out and took his sword because he was not worthy.
Not worthy.
So
What, a 1 of 50, that sword?
Yeah. So that, get it back in it's like, I don't even know it. I think what their numbers and their days is either how they joined or what day they joined or something. I think that's how he's been able to rank them. I don't think it's like any sort of how powerful or anything they are. I think it's just like it's random as far as what they have for their days and weeks and numbers.
Oh, climbing that ice wall, that was impressive. I got a little bit of Princess Bride vibes there.
That's right.
Climbing the old wall. That was an interesting scene. Answer brought it up a few times, like, wouldn't we do the old gum arms thing? And maybe it was the cold. Just throw them all the way to the top and pull yourself up. But they made the trek, but then, of course, found themselves in a pretty perilous situation. And is that the first time we've seen him extend his head out that far and use his teeth like that?
Well, in this situation, I do believe so. My memory 3 years ago, a little dicey, but I don't even think he did it in the first. Of course, you folks correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he did it with his neck in the first one. It was more his arms and just
everything else, his body and his legs.
But it makes sense. I mean, he do it with his arms.
So getting Sanji and flipping him up on over, it's like, couldn't we have worked something out a little earlier? But it made
the right motivation.
That's why I thought maybe it was because the cold would affect it. I mean, every other time we'd seen him do it, it's been like a warm climate, so to speak. So I was wondering if that was it. I mean, like Dave said, help us out in the comments if that's maybe like that's why he was hesitant on using it. And then, well, it was dire need, so he had to do it. So he threw caution in the wind like he always does when he wants to help out, and just did it pretty much out of instinct.
Yeah, every new place we get to visit, I think is really unique with all the settings they give us, the new characters that we get to meet and everything like that. So
yeah, I mean, the opening scene, we see King Hippo and his 2 lackeys.
Wapple.
And it's just like out of nowhere. It's like boom, here they are. It's like every time you watch this show, you never know what you're going to get and who you're going to get introduced to. But
Sunday,
he was reminding me of Trapjaw from the old He-Man series. But like he's got that guy in the back looking like a Teletubby or something, and then he had the other one in the flashback with like a triangle type head.
Well, I think these kids, for me, getting introduced to some new characters each episode is fantastic. I love this gimmick on. I hate the character, as in like he's a bad person. Hate.
Oh yeah.
But I love the gimmick of the beard jaw or whatever you want to call it, his jaw. But what an interesting character. So I can only imagine what he looks like in the actual anime with this setup. I'm going to assume that it's pretty close, given that Smoker has been like pinpoint. Whomever it was, Miss Sunday that we looked up, pinpoint. So I imagine that this is a pinpoint character too.
Well, and the thing with this character that I like in particular, and it's kind of what kept me so interested in the first season. Look, he looks silly and he looks cartoony and it's kind of funny, but then they show like how ruthless he is, just slapping Vivi right across the face. And it's almost like when they do that, it's almost like a slap to the audience. Like, hey, remember what we do on this show? It's not always, G-rated, so to speak. They push the envelope sometimes when they need to, and they showed that with the guys being all sliced up and everything.
Yeah.
So it can be disarming, and I've said that about the first season. You're watching this, you get caught up in the colorful characters and the fun part of it, and then they do something really dramatic.
Well, that's a great point you bring up, because it makes it that much more impactful when he does it. Did that in that moment to her.
Yeah,
if it was just like all pure violence and whatnot throughout the show, then it's still like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
but now it's like enhanced, because one, it was a kid. Two, they put, like you said, they push the envelope, but they pick their moments to do it, so it's impactful.
It's like if you're watching, speaking of Gemma, if you're watching Sons of Anarchy, you expect certain things. On this, some of that catches you off guard. I just love how they work it in.
And I'm interested because like he was talking about how prosperous his land was and everything in that meeting, and now we cut to where he basically gave up on his people, took all the doctors with him because of Blackbeard. He's strong and powerful enough as a king to smack a kid around, but if something comes towards him, he runs and hides like a little. So I'm interested though in now what devil fruit he's gonna get. What powers he's gonna get.
Yeah, because he was certainly excited about the devil fruit, and then of course, good to have that callback with Dalton. And to see that every time I see Dalton, I just think Roadhouse, So immediately I'm like, oh, okay, he's a good guy for sure.
Which one? Which Dalton? Roadhouse.
Oh,
Gyllenhaal, right?
Both of them, yeah, they were both great, both 5s. But no, with Dalton here, it's like, okay, very honorable guy, willing to help out once they were clear that the pirates weren't a threat, our Straw Hat Pirates. And again, another story, we've seen it in other shows. The leader who doesn't want to lead, the guy who doesn't want the power, doesn't want to do it, but that's usually the best person to do it. And we'll see what happens here with Dalton, but I'm really digging his character as kind of the, like I said, the guy who, I can't think of the words, but the guy who doesn't want to lead.
That's where I liked his conversation with Zoro, how he's the shield, and he's like, well, I've always been the sword. So I like that little back and forth between them, seeing different sides of pretty much the same coin as far as because Zoro wants to lead, but as we saw, as he's talking to Usopp, he's always asking questions. I should have went with them. I should have did this. What would you have me do? So it's kind of fun that they had that back and forth conversation.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of those guys, just real quick, kind of a hard left turn here. Can we give a shout out to the actors and just how shredded everybody is in this series? I mean, Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, and a bunch of Smoker, all the other characters. Man, you guys put the time in. I mean, big shout out to you.
Yeah,
especially Chopper.
Some of it looked a tad CGI-y with Luffy and Sanji at the end there. It's so hard to say, but yeah, definitely give him credit where there's due. Zoro, you can tell, when he's on the ship, that's just his build. It
doesn't look CGI.
Yeah, like when he came out, he was doing
there's paint.
When he extends his arms, that's CGI.
They highlighted Sanji's abs with an airbrush, which is not uncommon. His obliques and his abs are airbrushed. I guess from the other stuff we've seen, the way clothes fit over Monkey D. Luffy, I feel like he got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man treatment. But again, don't want to take away credit if that is his real physique, because that's an incredible amount of hard work for both of those gentlemen. But yeah, I was like, okay, well, hey, credit where credit's due. But I mean, it definitely made for an interesting part where he comes running out, because who expected that? For him to
comes
be all
out in a
jacked
towel.
up and shredded, comes out with a towel.
You're gonna eat us. Well, because he expects the worst sometimes, so he's expecting to be soup.
Well, that was valid, kind of, right? Because he
just woke up in there. Yeah,
woke up in this soup.
It could have been a pot. We don't know what he woke up in though either.
And I didn't even catch it until we had it paused right now that he had his hat on the whole time. So he had his towel. He had the towel, and then he had the hat on. But this whole scene, of Sanji getting up with the busted ribs and Luffy thinking he was going to be soup, and now he's all happy. I didn't recognize that was
Gemma?
Katie Gemma, Katie, Peg, whoever we want to call her. I didn't even recognize her at first. I'm so used to seeing her as. I think we all at this point kind of just see her as Gemma, right? Is that Gemma?
You guys do.
Bundy?
I see her as Peggy, and as the mom on Eight Simple Rules.
But with the flatter, curlier blonde hair with the glasses, and of course the outfit. Like, I didn't even recognize her at first. I'm like, wait, what? And it just took a second.
And then when she started talking,
yeah. But what a fun addition! I mean, if she is the last person that I would have imagined would have been casted on One Piece. So a super fun addition. Look, I know we've talked in the past about, how many of these characters come and go with each individual episode. They introduce them, they kind of serve their point, or their part rather, in the story, and then they're gone. But I wouldn't be upset if she was some sort of recurring character. I mean, hey, look, might need a doctor on the boat, right? But then again, if she's the only one on the island, which is an interesting story. Like, hey, if she's the only doctor on the island, should she be that inaccessible by being on top of the mountain?
Well, look at what they had to do to get there, though. So that may be a nice defense mechanism for
people,
for her, especially if it's the only doctor. We know how valuable doctors are.
Well, they said the other side of the world. They said the other side of the island, though, other side of the mountain had a trail up.
Yeah, they had a trail, and they used to have the gondola that King Hippo decided to take out.
Wapple.
So they didn't need that. But and then Chopper, is Chopper? I don't know how they whatever Chopper is or whatnot. But like, can Chopper grow or shrink, or was that like Chopper's dad, or because when Monkey was passed out in the snow,
that was a big hook.
That was and when he kind of looked up, it had like a hat and the horns that we see on Chopper. Just everything was bigger.
But he was delirious, right? So maybe he was seeing something.
Point of view, laying on your back and looking up.
Yeah, and being delirious. And
that could be. But what a
Chopper's
fun
an
addition.
expert at hiding.
Yeah, what a fun addition. Chopper, obviously an incredibly cute character. So probably going to be a lot of fun here. Just the sound design of his little hooves clicking up the steps was a lot of fun. And doing the hiding with Nami, that was a lot of fun.
Well, the conversation with Zoro and I forgot the bodyguard's name already.
Dalton.
Come on, man.
I thought that was pretty interesting because he's essentially, the way I took the conversation, the unofficial leader of this town here, and Zoro was pretty much backing that, like, hey, it's pretty much you, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I know he
you're the
said he
one.
wanted to be a shield for the people, but that was also cool for Zoro to be like, I got a sword if needed. So that was I thought that was a good little moment between Dalton and Zoro, because I feel like that might be needed because maybe they're setting up something for us down the road here, which.
Well, I think maybe the next episode, Wapple is going to come back with a devil fruit and try to reclaim the island type thing and be like, and rule with an iron fist, like is what he was saying. You can't have, like he's saying that having a happy go lucky community is a bad thing. It's like, no, that's like peak. That's what you want. You don't want to have people
goal.
in despair and have people worried about every little thing.
Maybe Dalton can show Zoro a few moves, who knows?
Well, and kind of another fun part, because I think Dalton and Zoro are very similar characters, kind of in their personalities, and maybe that's why it works out. But the other fun part was we got to see all those different characters around the table, and I know we're trying to take in a few of them, but you folks must have been loving these references.
One, the one that had like the weird sombrero.
Yeah, like the cactus sombrero.
Cactus.
And then
And we got to see Igarum.
Yeah,
back.
younger.
That was pretty cool.
Yep.
And saw how instrumental he was with Vivi this whole time.
And that helps complete their story a little bit more from what we saw a couple episodes ago of wondering, because they had the conversations, right, of they've been together in some way, shape, or form through time here. And now we got to see the beginning or their origins of how we got to see them where they were. So that was cool.
Well, I'm wondering, we think it, right? Dalton recognizes Vivi. Is Vivi going to recognize Dalton now? Because she was shielded when he walked by and apologized.
I would be willing to bet.
So I'm wondering when are they going to finally just say, I remember you this and that?
Probably whenever they leave, they might say something, because like she said before they went in, she doesn't want to rock the boat because of the tension
because of the chaos.
But he's not even there, so now it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, and it was good to see Usopp kind of find his voice a little bit there when he was working on his gadget, whatever that was in the bar, and kind of gave Zoro the business a little bit, but also kind of stood up for being like, hey, if you want to do something, go do something useful. Don't stand here and hover around me, because I know you were kind of wondering like, oh man, is Zoro taking a step back when they were on the ship after the previous episode? And
no, it was just that what I saw is those two are kind of like whereas Dalton before now he was always just listening and doing commands, and that's what Zoro was kind of doing, and that was him like asking out loud, I should have went with them and this and that. Like instead of just being assertive and going, he kind of was like, it seemed like he was falling back to I'm just gonna listen to whatever you tell me.
Yeah, wait for orders. But yeah, either way, good to see a little bit more out of Usopp there, because again, I'm enjoying his arc so far as well, kind of finding himself and become a little bit more brave.
I was expecting him to go on the journey too, just like we're going on the journey. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. Absolutely loving it. So for Appleton, Oak, Diamond, Dave, that's Mason Quinn. Of course, the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.